For the view from Estonia, a country that borders Russia, I sat down with Prime Minister Kristen Michal, a fluent Russian speaker. I started by asking him why Vladimir Putin was agreeing to peace talks while bombing civilian infrastructure in Ukraine.
It's like riding a bike, being a dictator, that when you stop, you will fall over. That is the same with Vladimir Putin. For example, everybody in Europe, and I always remind my colleagues that right now Putin has more men under the arms than at the start of the war. If we would stop right now, and he would stop right now killing women and children in Ukraine, then what to do with those guys? They need medical assistance, but they have to glorify as hero in Russia. And they will come all over Europe and so on. So we will have everybody problems in Russia and also domestic security problems.
And the Americans, of course, are leading these peace talks. Do you think they're mindful of the fact that Ukraine cannot budge on their red lines?
It used to be like a 28 points plan to the Thanksgiving. Right now it's something all different already. Europe stepping up, having 90 billions funding Ukraine, changed the game.
But we don't have 90 billions. It's frozen.
We will have, because meeting Ursula von der Leyen and Antonio Costa, they have different plans how to deliver the money. And just in Kiev, they also said that they have plans. So
what are these plans?
They will tell.
Are they going to work?
I hope so. Because to be honest, if Europe cannot make this kind of big decisions which affect our security, then probably there will be many discussions about how Europe will decide things altogether. Will there be some kind of enhanced cooperation, how it will go?
But are we on plan C now? Because, of course, we spent months talking as well about the frozen Russian assets. They're off the table now. The Belgians have said so.
So and so, because they are not off the table. They are still frozen, which is a good thing, because I can remember back each 6 months we had to roll over the sanctions, say, keep them frozen. But right now they're frozen permanently, which is a good thing. But we need to deliver this 90 billion we decided. And to be honest, we decided everybody was in this room. Orban was in this room, Fico was in this room, Babiš was in this room. They decided to opt out, but we still decided.
So do you feel they're traitors? Well, Hungary's traitor for doing this?
For a long time, I don't understand Viktor Orban's position, but he exactly knows that nobody understands his position to have this kind of idea that we should ask for European security from a dictator from Russia.
And are you being tough enough on him in these meetings?
Everybody's been tough enough on him in this meeting and outside these meetings.
But going forward, how do you deal with these vetoes in the future?
We'll see how it goes, because I have the feeling there's probably a couple of lines everybody is right now waiting in Europe. The first one is how Hungarian elections will go. Everybody knows that that can be a game changer. And the second thing is that there's also different kind of talks of how to change the deciding mechanisms. Because, for example, on the economy side, Mario Draghi and his report said that we need more central deciding, more federalization. But on the security side, maybe some kind of enhanced cooperation to pull in Norway, UK, Canada, Iceland, these kind of countries which we need.
One final question on the transatlantic bond, which is, of course, very important for both Brussels and DC, but it's going through a bit of a rift. How bad is it?
Tough to say, because on the one side, which Trump had the message that Europe should invest more in security, because Europe is very free and wealthy neighborhood. And that's to my liking, to be honest, not the wording, but also the message that we should be able to keep ourselves the way we like it. Estonia is behaving accordingly, because we have this year, we have our defense expenditure 5.4% of GDP. This is very tough thing to achieve. This is not easy. But at the same time, I know that my grandchildren will live in peace, because our neighbor knows that we take ourselves also seriously. So if whole Europe would behave this way, I would say that we are better off in 5, 7, 10 years. But at the same time, the rhetorics that Europe is decaying, old and so, and not free, this is not serious, because if you look at different indexes, we are among the freest nations in the world.